everyone, this is Miss Elise from the Addison Public Library, and today we are going to learn how to talk like a pirate. But the first thing we're going to do is sing some hello songs. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Now we're going to sing a hello song that you may be familiar with if you've joined us for story times here at the library. And it's called Everybody Wave Hello, and we're going to sing it to the tune of Mary Had a Little Lamb. Everybody wave hello, wave hello, wave hello. Everybody wave hello, let's have some fun. Everybody wave hello, wave hello, wave hello. Everybody wave hello, now our song is done. Great, yay, thanks for joining me today. Our story is going to be Pirate Pete's Talk Like a Pirate. And the author of the story is Kim Kennedy. The author is the person who writes the story. And the illustrator, the person who draws the pictures, is Doug Kennedy. Pirate Pete's Talk Like a Pirate. Pirate Pete had the most amazing ship ever to sail the high seas, but he needed a crew. Not any old crew would do, however. "I needs me a pirate crew," Pete told his parrot, "and I know just where to find one. Rascal Island." "To Rascal Island we go," cried the bird. Pete spun the wheel toward the Sea of Mischief, and soon his speedy ship had reached Rascal Island. Does Rascal Island look silly and goofy? I think it does. Pete dropped anchor in the bay, and then he hung a sign across the ship's bow, "Buccaneers Wanted." Before long, a boat filled with rascals rowed up to the ship. Pete rubbed his hands in glee. They were the dirtiest, most mischievous, and sneakiest looking scallywags and scurry dogs he'd ever laid his eye on. Here's the boat of rascals. One by one, the rascals climbed aboard the ship. "Listen up, mateys," announced the parrot. "If ye wants to sail with Pete, then you've got to prove you got what it takes." Pete nodded and declared, "Ye needs a peg leg and an old eye patch, a fierce-looking hook and a beard ye can scratch. Ye gots to load a cannon and know how to fire it, but most of all, ye gots to talk like a pirate." A rascal stepped forward, loaded the cannon, and fired it. "Nice firin'," said Pete. "And ye sees ye gots a peg leg, a hook, and an eye patch. And that beard of yours, does it hanker for a scratch?" "It is quite itchy," answered the man, "especially during the summer, when the weather tends to be sultry." "Blow me down!" bellowed Pete. "You don't talk like a pirate. Walk the plank." Uh-oh. As the man splashed overboard, Pete hollered, "Ye should have said, when the sun's a-blazin', me beard gets the itches, worse than a bucket of sand down me britches." "Next!" ordered the parrot. Pete squinted at the rest of the rascals and said, "Ye gots to be stubborn and mighty cranky. Ye gots to be dirty and awfully stanky. Ye gots to load a cannon and know how to fire it. But most of all, ye gots to talk like a pirate." A rascal stepped forward, loaded the cannon, and fired it. "Nice firin'," said Pete, "and I see that you're plenty dirty and stanky. But is ye stubborn and cranky?" "Oh, indeed," replied the rascal. "Sometimes I'm very irritable, especially when I don't eat my breakfast." "Shiver me timbers!" shouted Pete. "Ye don't talk like a pirate. Walk the plank." As the rascal went overboard, Pete cried, "Ye should have said, I's as mean as a shark that's stuck in a tub. when I've not scarfed me mornin' grub. Next, squawked the bird. Pete glared at the rascals and said, Ye gots to love treasure, why it's your duty to plunder ship and shore for some gleamin' booty. Ye gots to load a cannon and know how to fire it, but most of all, ye gots to talk like a pirate. A rascal stepped forward, loaded the cannon, and fired it. Nice firin', said Pete, and judgin' by the gold and rubies you're flauntin', I reckon ye've done some plunderin' in your day. That is correct, said the rascal. I've misappropriated a number of fine jewels without permission. Blimey, cried Pete, you don't talk like a pirate. Walk the plank. As the rascal leaped overboard, Pete shouted, Ye should have said, I've pilfered loot on land and at sea, and no man say so has ever stopped me. Oh, do you see the rascals are swimming down here in the water? Next, blared the parrot. Pete shook his head. He had finally lost his patience. He curled up his lip at the last rascal and declared, Ye gots to trim the sails and mind the deck. Ye gots to be brave in case of a shipwreck. Ye gots to load a cannon and know how to fire it. But most of all, ye gots to talk like a pirate. The rascal walked forward, loaded the cannon, and fired it. Nice firin', said Pete. But is ye brave? 'Cause no lily-livered seafarer is going to sail with me. I can assure you that I am extremely courageous, said the rascal. I will conduct myself with valor at all times. Confound it, shouted Pete, stomping his foot. Ye don't talk like a pirate. Walk the plank. As the rascal dropped overboard, Pete yelled, Ye should have said, I've not a yellow-bellied bone from me head to me toes. I'll stand brave upon this ship wherever she goes. Oh, look at this last rascal. And look at the other rascals swimming down here in the water. Can ye believe it? Pete moaned to his parrot. Out of all them rascals, not a one was fit for me crew. 'Tis true, squawked the bird. By the powers, they's no more than a bunch of swiffies and sprogs, none of them fit to go a swashbuckling and plunderin' for pieces of 8 upon the briny blue on this here vessel. Pete blinked. Why, ye talk just like a pirate! He cheered to the bird. You're all the crew I needs. Weigh anchor. Aye, aye, said the parrot, and off they sailed. Back to the high seas went Pete and his bird. A pirate always gets the last word. They looked for a crew so they could hire it, but blimey, none could talk like a pirate. The end. The last part of story time today is we're going to sing a song, and it's If You're a Pirate and You Know It, and we're going to sing to the tune of If You're Happy and You Know It, and we're going to do some hand motions with. So here we go. If you're a pirate and you know it, swab the deck, swish, swish. If you're a pirate and you know it, swab the deck, swish, swish. If you're a pirate and you know it, then you'll hear the sea winds blown. If you're a pirate and you know it, swab the deck, swish, swish. If you're a pirate and you know it, walk the plank, stomp, stomp. If you're a pirate and you know it, walk the plank, stomp, stomp. If you're a pirate and you know it, then you'll hear the sea winds blow. And if you're a pirate and you know it, walk the plank, stomp, stomp. If you're a pirate and you know it, look for treasures. If you're a pirate and you know it, look for treasures. If you're a pirate and you know it, then you'll hear the sea winds blow. And if you're a pirate and you know it, look for treasures. If you're a pirate and you know it, say ahoy, ahoy. If you're a pirate and you know it, say ahoy, ahoy. If you're a pirate and you know it, then you'll hear the sea winds blow. And if you're a pirate and you know it, say ahoy, ahoy. Thank you so much for joining me for story time today. I can't wait to see you at the library soon. Bye!